On this episode of the Toy Review Adventurous Ones, we're unboxing, or opening up, if you will, all the WWE wrestling figures we got from our buddy Wes on X. Let's get started. For another unboxing and review of sorts here on the Toy Review. I'm your host as always, master of all multiverses, the brother of all brothers, Joseph Michaels, the Adventurous Joe. And like I showed you in my mail call video, I got a big haul of wrestling figures I bought from my buddy Wes on Twitter, X. I don't give a crap what it's called. I call it what I call it. You don't like it? Tough nuggies! Alright, anyways. Back to business here. We got a bunch of wrestling figures to open up and get through and stuff. We already got some of the items here, such as the urn and Paul Bear right there. You know, we got some extra hands in that. We got Cena's chain and hat and the WWE Championship belt. So, let's get started. First off, let's get all these guys out of the wrapping so we can get through them a lot easier. Let's see. There we go. There's Shawn Michaels free. Does anyone think we should do a whole little video just for Shawn Michaels, you know, teasing Alan, the comic Viking? He's just a sexy boy. Yeah. Beckerman would be in all his glory. Anyways. And his name is John Cena! Dun, 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 dun. Alright, Joe. You're on playtime and you're also filming. Okay, we got, let's see. Ooh, this is Matt Riddle's jacket. Original bro. Okay. Let's get Mr. Matt Riddle out of the plastic here. Now, I don't know this person, Matt Riddle, so this one's a little new to me. Because this is a newer WWE wrestler, well, former WWE wrestler, that apparently there was some issues in his life or something that took place, and they let him go from the company. So, I don't know exactly what's what, but apparently he was good friends and tag team partner with Randy Orton. So, like I said, I've been out of the wrestling, out of WWE for a long time. So, I don't know all the specifics. But I do remember faces such as Randy Orton, John Cena, Shawn Michaels, Paul Bear, which a lot of people were going crikey nuts, if you will, okay, over the fact that Paul Heyman got his own action figure. I'm like, they gave Paul Bear one, but that's because he was Undertaker and Kane's father or master, if you will, whatever you want to call it. And speaking of Randy Orton, there he is. Now this next one is supposed to be... it's Batista. That's Batista. There we go, throw that over there. Damn! He chunky boy! He chunky boy. Why does his leg turn weird? Is that how they made? God, That's a weird design. That's a very weird design. Anyways, we'll check these guys out momentarily. Next one up is the Target exclusive Andre the Giant. And the reason why I say Target exclusive is because certain figures were only sold at Target, and that he was one of them, along with Paul Heyman or Paul Bear. Paul Heyman, Paul Bear, tomato, tomato. They are all the same at this point. Like having a shack full of fireworks. Isn't that convenient? And last but not least, come on, I know there's tape here and I can't get it. Come on. That helps. Last but not least is Viva la Raza! Eddie Guerrero. The late Eddie Guerrero. Viva la Raza! I always liked Eddie Guerrero. He was one of my favorites on WWE back in the day when I was watching it as a teenager, a kid, if you will, okay, or as a, even in my early 20s and stuff like that, I was watching him, and I always liked how he did his whole, Viva la Raza, kind of thing, and he would always just do the goofiest stuff. Like the time he knocked out this one guy he was wrestling and stuff, and then he tried to lay in the ring like he had been knocked out too, but the ref wasn't having it. It was just hilarious. Anyways, here's Eddie Guerrero. Viva la Raza! Great articulation in the wrists, elbows, arm joints. Waist swivel. Oh, pretty good. Foot can go back about yay far. And up about that far. Not very far though. And last but not least, head articulation can go all the way around. And let's see how far his legs can kick back. Because if it's a wrestling figure, you want it to have good articulation in the leg area. So if you like wanting to do something like a back kick to somebody and go from there. Alright, so he's got very minimal on the momentum. But that's fine. We don't need him to do a lot. Because we're just going to be posing him anyway. Anyways, now we got Andre the Giant. And again, leg articulation, we want to see how far back he can get his feet. And look at that. Wow. Wow. Time for my best Owen Wilson impersonation. Wow. That's fun. Anyways, elbow articulation goes up about that far. Arm articulation's about like that. Now, because of the shirt on and stuff, you can do the whole 360 with the shirt on, even. You can go up about that far, down to his side about that far. Well, they really make these wrestling figures like, hey, I can't get my arms down any further. And leg articulation, he can kick all the way back. We already saw that. Foot articulation. He has no feet articulation. Ooh, that is bad. That is bad. It can do a little twisting here and there and stuff, but it can't go any farther than that. Wow, that's strange. Anyways, we're gonna get him standing up next to Eddie Guerrero here. Mr. Viva la Raza. I like saying that. Viva la Raza. And now we got Dave Bautista, otherwise known as Baptista when he was wrestling and stuff. Arm articulation goes up about that far. Swivels all the way around. Down and back again. Up about that far. And the leg articulation's a very weird choice on things. He can kick back about yay far. Like that. The foot articulation can kick back about that far as well. Now let's bring his knee joint back down and stuff. And put him back into normal positioning. Alright. Waist articulation is good. He can turn all the way around. Alright. Head articulation allows him to turn the whole 360. He can only look up about like that and down like that. Alright, not bad. Let's get him posed with them. Next up is Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle has the usual, like, cowabungas, dudes! His articulation allows him to go back like that and stuff. Arm articulation allows him to go all the way around, 360. Arm articulation in the wrist and the joints of the elbow. Good. Head articulation, he cannot turn his head the whole 360 because he's got the long plastic hair. Alright. Leg articulation. He does have double knee joints, so he can kick back about pretty far. In the case of the feet articulation, non-existent. He can't do anything other than that. We can get him to stand up here. Now, as I showed you before, he does come with a jacket, which I'm guessing this is supposed to be his wrestling jacket. So we're going to put that, see if we can about put that on him. Pop out his hands, just like Jericho. Had to pop out the hands. Get his arm in. There. Get that arm in there. And that right there to there. And there. Okay. Get that under the hair there. See, the problem is you might have to pop the head off on this figure and stuff in order to get the jacket completely on him. Now we've got it on him at the moment, but now we need to get his hands back on. So let's get his hands back on here. There's the problem right there with the jacket. Because you can't see the peg hole. Okay, we got that jacket and that on there. There's that one. Now we got to do this one. See, according to some things I found out about Matt Riddle, Okay, he was considered a strange character. Okay, it was weird how him and Randy Orton got along and everything, because they said that he was just a very strange person to, to be around. One of those people that, you sit back and go, he's walking around in slippers and nothing else. Okay, well, anyways. Oh, I forgot, okay, that's his headband. This is his headband. Yeah, he's got a headband. Now he's complete. And there's Randy Orton himself. Next up is Randy Orton. Now, the one thing I've said before about the wrestling figures is I love the design of the tattoos that they all have on them in real life, and how they've managed to put these on action figures like this straight down to the last detail. And I've heard a lot of people complain and say it's not always accurate, but you're dealing with somebody that's got to stand still while Jazzwares is sitting there scanning them the whole time and stuff. To, every part of them is scanned. Because I was watching one of Sammy Guevara's vlog videos and stuff, and he had to sit there the whole time while they were scanning his face, scanning every part of him, and I was like, wow. So that's how they create your action figure. Okay. Anyways, Randy's got on this plastic like hoodie, so you can't necessarily put that on it and take anything and do anything with that and stuff. He can go the whole 360. You can get him to do the whole posing of like he always does. Anyways, the leg articulations can't do a lot of bending because of the knee pad part, but you can get it back there just enough. Foot articulation is on a hinge joint. It does go all the way back like that, but it also comes all the way back down. Now, head articulation, he can look down, he can look up, he can look to that side, but he can't go all the way around because of the head, this molded plastic thing on him and stuff. Now, you probably can remove it, but at the same time, it's one of those things that is probably going to be a pain in the rear if you do remove it. Now, we'll put him next to... Get him positioned and put him next to Matt Riddle. And go from there. Matt Riddle, Dave Bautista, Randy Orton. Next up is John Cena. And his name is John Cena. You can't see me. Wait a minute, you don't have a hand for saying you can't see me. What? He's gotta have a hand that says you can't see me. I do. We'll have to go through these little things and find out. Okay. Alright. Okay, just leave that there. Because this is all John Cena's equipment right here. Everything from the WWE title to... where are you? How does anybody open these things? There we go. I found it. Good God, woman! Couldn't you just add a Red Bull and a sugar cookie? Alright. Anyways, John Cena's leg articulation allows him to go Double knee, kicking back, baby. Leg, swivel on the feet. Ding, ding, ding. Bring his leg back down to normal. He can only kick back about that far on his feet and up about that far. Waist articulation is good, side to side. He can do the whole 360 if necessary. Elbow articulation goes up there. And back down again. He can turn his arm the whole 360. Uh-oh, he cannot bring it up. Okay, he can bring it up about there, but he can't bring it up to the side like that. Huh, now that's interesting. That's interesting. Wrist articulation is pretty good. Bend about that far. Back about that far. Leg articulation in the feet, all good. Head articulation allows him to go the whole 360. He can look up about that far. Look down about that far. Now, let's put him all together here. His chain. His hat. Pull that together like so. Pull that together like so. He can do the splits. And of course, the WWE title. You can strap that around his waist. And there you go. John Cena. You can't see me. Now it is a little disappointing on the fact that he cannot bring his arms down to his side any further than that. Okay, but still a great figure. And we'll put him up, we'll position him here. Just like so. Because we got two more to get through. Shawn Michaels is next. He's just a sexy boy. Bum, 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 bum. He's not your boy toy. See, it says right here. It says, I'm too sexy. I'm too sexy for this crowd. Okay. Anyways, Shawn Michaels' elbow can go up about that far. Down about that far. Wrist articulation is right there to there. Arm articulation allows it to go almost the whole 360. He can almost get that whole 360. It can go back about that far and stuff. He's got a hard plastic vest thing. Head can turn about that way to that way. About that far it can go. Because of the hard, long plastic hair on the back here and stuff. He comes with his signature sunglasses and stuff, which I don't know if these are removable or not. I'm not sure, and I don't want to play around with them. Anyways, his leg articulation allows him to kick back about that far. And he can do the splits. So that means if you want him to do sweet chin music, he can do the sweet chin music. Now, other than, let's see, his feet. There's no articulated points in the feet. So, it's on a ball joint point, but it's only swiveling like that. So it allows you to turn to this, to this, to this. So, there we go on that one. And last but not least, I'm going to get this out of the way real quick here, because we got to be able to stand everybody together. Last but not least is Paul Bear. Now, there ain't much to expect out of this kind of a figure and stuff, because Paul Bear was not a wrestler. He was the Undertaker's father, right-hand man. He was King's father, if you will. Okay, but he was also like the master of them both. Okay, because when he held up, when he controlled the Undertaker, it was always with the urn. And there have been times people stole that urn, and Undertaker would be lost, like he couldn't do anything with it without it and stuff. And Paul Bearer would be like, "It's okay, we can handle this." You know, he always had that voice. It's just like, wow. Anyways, his arm can go up about that far, back about that far, down to his side. Elbow articulation goes up about that far. Leg articulation can go back about that far, which is not bad. He does come with this plastic coat thing that you probably can remove. It does open up and everything. Feet articulation is very limited, so you won't be able to do any back and forth kind of deal with his feet. Now I wish I had an Undertaker figure. That'd be, then I can have him go to the urn. Which, by the way, we got the urn. Here's the smaller version, and here's a large version. Which, the smaller version, always, Paul Bear always had that little smaller version that he would carry like this. And the Undertaker would bow before it, you know. But then he also had the bigger version that he would carry around, and sometimes clock somebody in the head with it. Oh, those were the days when WWE had fun times. Oh well. That's how it goes in life. Now, let's see if we can get Paul Bear here to hold the urn. There we go. Like that. And like that. And there we go. The final one of this set of figures we bought from our buddy Wes. He gave me a great deal for it all, $40. I said I'll take them. I didn't care about the Matt Riddle figure being there or anything else in between. I didn't tell him I want to split that, take that one out or anything. I took the whole shoot shebang. And you know what? I kind of like these figures. They got great articulation to them. I like the fact that they got their tattoos are very accurate to what they are on their arms in real life and everything. And in the case of some of these, they might be basics. I'm not sure exactly. Because in the case of Batista here and stuff, he acts like a basic figure because he don't have much articulation to him and maneuverability, if you will. But in the case of, you know, these figures costing around, I think, $19.98 at Walmart or a little more. I think they're like $20-some for them. And Target, same deal. Are they worth it? if you were able to get them from your stores, absolutely. You got all the extra accessories and stuff, and some even come with Build-A-Figure pieces and stuff like that. But in the case of those things, I don't get into those Build-A-Figure ones and stuff, because I have no need for a referee figure that I got to build to get 5 or 6 other figures like a Marvel Legends figure, or in the case of McFarlane figures. Anyways, what do you think, Adventurous Ones? Was this an awesome toy review? Pretty neat on the wrestling front? Or was this one of those that you sit back and go, get on with something else, Joe. We don't care about your wrestling figures. You could have just did this off camera. Believe me, there's more than one of you out there that does that all the time. Anyways, so until the next unboxing, my Adventurous Ones, till the next review, peace out. May the force be with all of you. Nevertheless, one of y'all have a safe, lovely, and beautiful week out there. Take care of yourselves, your family, your friends, your pets, loved ones in general. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, and don't miss out on anything we got going on in 2024. More videos on the way than you could shake a stick at. Or in John Cena's whole shaking his hand in front of everybody's faces going, you can't see me! So until then, my Adventurous Ones, be smart, stay safe out there, get home to your loved ones, your pets, friends, everyone that you love and care about. And God bless to all of you out there. Till the next one, my Adventurous Ones, I will see you all later.